Cost of travel in Costa Rica. This country is a bit more expensive than many other Central American countries. That said though, it has a relatively high standard of living at a lower cost compared to North America and Europe. Costa Rica has affordable housing, healthcare, and food expenses. In this guide, we will explore the cost of travel in Costa Rica. We will start with accommodation, which takes up a large part of your budget. Then we will move on to utilities, giving you the information you need to plan your new life. This includes mobile internet. After that, we will go into the more practical aspects of the cost of travel in Costa Rica. This includes food, transportation, and lifestyle costs. Once again, we will give you all the details. For example, we will share grocery stores, food apps, and more. By the end of this video, you will know exactly what it would cost for you to travel in Costa Rica. If you are coming to Costa Rica for the first time, we recommend using short-term rentals like Airbnb. They are way cheaper than hotels, and you actually experience the culture better. If you are staying more than a month, this will limit your risk of being stuck in a place or neighborhood you don't like. By using short-term rental, you can move around in a city or area. You will be able to find where you feel most comfortable. Expect to pay anywhere from $500 to $1,000 per month. Of course, that is assuming you are not in the middle of everything. San Jose prices are pretty much similar to those of smaller U.S. cities. Other cities are much cheaper. If you do stay in a short-term rental, you will probably only need to pay for your own cell phone service. To get a SIM card from ICE, visit one of their offices. They are in most towns, and the buildings are usually white, blue, and yellow. Expect lines, paperwork, and possibly a trip to the bank to pay and get a receipt. You must visit an official ICE office because obtaining a SIM card elsewhere will involve hassle and additional steps. Once accommodation and utilities are set up, you will probably want to know what food will cost you. The cost of food in Costa Rica varies, but generally, dining out and grocery shopping are affordable. This makes Costa Rica a budget-friendly destination for foodies. Meanwhile, there are several large grocery chains you will find across the country. For example, at Perry Grocery Store, a loaf of bread is 1,500 Costa Rican or $3. That said, if something is imported, it will cost more. For example, a typical product imported from the United States will be double the US prices. So, you have to shop for locally sourced items consciously when in stores. If you plan to eat out the entire time, expect to pay around $10 per meal. Alternatively, you could use food apps to deliver it to your rental. They are cheaper than eating out, and you tend to get more food. Ride-sharing apps like Uber are widely available across Costa Rica. For example, a rideshare from the airport to San Jose's central neighborhoods will cost about 7,000 colons. That would equal to about $15. That trip is about 10 miles or 25 kilometers, and it should take about 15 minutes in normal traffic. In other words, expect to pay about $1 per mile in and around town. If you choose to travel otherwise, there are also private car rentals, public buses, and taxis. Buses are super cheap, ranging from 50 cents to $2. To rent a car in Costa Rica, you need a valid driver's license, passport, and credit card, and you must be at least 21 years old. Rental costs vary depending on factors like the type of car, rental duration, insurance coverage, and any additional services requested. If you decide to rent a car, expect to pay between $500 and $1,000 per month, including all of the costs. If you are healthy and are only planning to be in the country for less than a year, we recommend getting a travel insurance. A travel insurance will have more benefits. A year's worth of travel insurance will typically cost about $1,000. If you plan not to have insurance at all, a doctor's visit will cost about $50. For more extensive testing or specialization, the prices will go up. Costa Ricans know how to have a good time, and lifestyle costs are pretty inexpensive. Activities like visiting beaches, national parks, and museums are mostly affordable or free. Movie tickets are $5 to $10, depending on where you go. The fancier the cinema, the more it costs. Likewise, gym memberships are anywhere from $30 to $50 per month. Once again, it depends where you go. If you plan to do the tourist thing, staying in hotels and eating out, here are some averages. For backpackers, the average per-day cost of travel in Costa Rica, excluding airfare and alcohol, range from $25,000 to $50,000 Costa Rican. That's about $50 to $100 per day. Regular budget travel will be anywhere from $75 to $150 per day. If you are coming to Costa Rica as a couple for 2 weeks, expect to spend about $3,000. Costa Rica has diverse tourist attractions. You will find everything from incredible rainforests to gorgeous beaches. Visit volcanoes, relax in hot springs, and even experience cloud forest. First of all, this is a country gifted with water activities. Surfing and snorkeling in the clear waters of the Pacific and Caribbean coasts is amazing. Costa Rica is also famous for its diverse wildlife. You will have opportunities to encounter fascinating creatures. Howler monkeys, sloths, and toucans are just a few to mention. If you prefer to just hang out in tourist areas, that's also perfectly fine. There are a ton of parties here, especially in the summer months. Subscribe to our channel for more Costa Rica coming soon.